Hello students, today we are going to learn about the equations which are reducible to linear equation, which means if linear equation is given, if any equation is given and it is not in the form of linear equation, then by doing some changes it can be reduced, it can be changed to linear equation. Such kind of equations are known as equation reducible to linear equations. So let's move ahead. Now here on the screen you will see the two equations. The first equation 2 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 13, and second equation 5 by x minus 4 by y is equal to minus 2. We know that these two equations are not linear equations in two variables, but if we do certain changes in these two equations, the same changes in the two equations, then these two equations can be changed into linear equations in two variables. How? Let's see. Suppose we will take 1 by x is equal to p and 1 by y is equal to q. Then the first equation will become 2p plus 3q is equal to 13. And the same way second equation will become 5p minus 4q is equal to minus 2. And we know that such kind of equation is a linear equation. So we have changed the given equation in the linear equation in two variables. Now we have to solve these two equations to find out the value of p and q. We can use any method to solve these two equations. Either you use elimination or substitution. After solving, we will get p is equal to 2 and q is equal to 3. But the question is not to find out the value of p and q. We have to find out the value of x and y. So we know that p is equal to 1 by x, which means 2 is equal to 1 by x, and thus x is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, q is equal to 1 by y, which means y is equal to 1 by 3. And this is the answer of the given equations, which are not in linear equation but which are reduced to linear equation after few changes. In the same way we will do the exercise questions also. So students, coming to exercise 3.6 question number 1, we have to reduce the equations to pair of linear equations. First of all, what we have to do, we have to look both the equation given in very minutely, very carefully, and we have to find out what are the things, what are the variables, or which are the things which are common, which we can use for taking the another variable. For example, in the first equation 1 by 2x plus 1 by 3y equal to 2, and second equation 1 by 3x plus 1 by 2y is equal to 13 by 6, we will see that only 1 by x and 1 by y is common. Here 1 by x, here also 1 by x is there, and 1 by y and 1 by y. The coefficient of x and y are not same, so we will not take them. We will only take 1 by x is equal to p, or any other variable you can take, and 1 by y is equal to q. and then we will reduce the equation in the linear equation in two variable. After that you will solve by using any method, elimination or substitution. Got it? Similarly, if we move to second part, can you say what the things we can take as P and Q? What we will substitute? Okay, here it is 1 by 2 by root x, and then 3 by root y, and 4 by root x minus 9 by root y. So we know that the coefficients 2, 3, 4, 9, they are somehow similar, because 4 can be written as 2 into 2, and also 3 can be written as 9 can be written as 3 into 3. So if we want, we can take 2 by root x is equal to P, and 3 by root y is equal to Q. This is also one of the way we can solve. Or simply we can take 1 by root x is equal to P, and 1 by root y, 1 by root x is equal to P, and 1 by root y is equal to Q. That also we can take, and after that we can solve by reducing the equation. So the equation become here 2p plus 3q is equal to 2, and this will become 4p minus 9q is equal to minus 1. So these are the two equations, and that we can solve by any other method. Now if we move towards part 3, the equation is 4 by x plus 3y is equal to 14, and 3 by x minus 4y is equal to 23. So here we will see that y is at the correct place. It is in the numerator only. So we don't have to replace y by any other, just we will replace the x. So what we will do, we will put 1 by x is equal to p, and thus the equation become 4p plus 3y is equal to 14, and 3p minus 4y is equal to 23. So this way we can solve the question. It is not necessary that always we will put both the variable as some another variable, or we substitute both the variables. Sometimes it happens we have to substitute only one variable with any other variable. Now fifth part, overall 1 by x minus 1, we will take 1 by x minus 1 we will take p, and 1 by y minus 2 we will take q. So it becomes 5p plus q is equal to 2, and this will become 6p minus 3q is equal to 1. So like this way we have to substitute the terms or substitute the variables. Okay, fifth part is here. In fifth part, what we will do, first we will divide the LHS by x, y on both sides, both the terms, to 7x also and 2y also. So it becomes 7x by xy minus 2y by xy. Y and y will get cancelled here, x and x get cancelled, we left with 7 by y minus 2 by x, and then we can solve. Similar way we will do for that also. For fifth part. Then sixth part xy, which is in the right hand side also. So what we will do, we will divide both side by xy. When we divide both side by xy, our RHS will be free from variable, and then the sixth question will reduce like we have question number 5, and then same way we will proceed. Got it? So today you have to complete till 8th part, which means exercise 3.6 question number 1 you have to complete and submit it by today only. Thank you, class.